TNC rising from the ashes after disappearing 2-3 years ago before the DPC starts. With Cuckoo once more, of course.
He'll get his own item that he can only select one of one from. And he'll get like, they'll give him double the rocks or something. It'll be like, you know, huge bowl. He'll get 10 more bowls. Congratulations, Palos. Get charged. Q's going to find himself in a bit of danger though, as Cuckoo will knock him back with the flame break, and Q might just be dead. Blood grenade will land, and Q is gone. Very nice setup here from Cuckoo on the Bat Rider.
Really good early ward being dropped here by Q.
Well,
he is looking top.
Yeah, they are onto Jabs. Jabs already taking a lot of damage on his way out, but Palos. Palos the one in danger. You've got the rotations out from Ollie, but a nice scatter blast from Jing. Going to take down Jabs. Now they'll go onto Ollie here on the Phoenix, who's already used his Icarus dive, so he's no way out himself. It's a bit of a slow time, but he's always going to get it done eventually. There's going to be a smoke mid lane. Dragon Form has been popped. They're looking towards Jing. Start out with the Blinken. Lorinov, Jing, he's going to try and buy himself a little bit of time, but of course Lorinov will have the damage output to take down the Snapfire. They don't have a creep wave, sadly, so they aren't really going to be able to get too much damage off that mid-tier-1 tower, but still a nice pick-off, and eventually Lorinov will be able to start getting that damage. So it's really not too big of a deal that they're missing out on the creep wave. It's now Cuckoo. Get charged by Q. They've got Savage to move in as well, and they've got Cuckoo's life no problem. As now Yoair, the Dark Rift right behind. Here come the boys.
Oh, look at the units. He got 3 of them.
Yoair. Oh, and he's still running. The sniper is still making it out for now, but not for long, as he does drop. They'll even find Cox, but it'll be at the cost of Lorinov. It's now Palos. I'm not sure if he actually wants to be here. 23 Savage just keeps moving in for more, looking for that damage output, but he's got to be careful. Oh! Scatter Blast! How did that not land? Top lane is where they'll head. Palos, he doesn't actually have Song available to try and set up for his team if he wanted to, so that's a bit unfortunate. Moving off to Jabs. Jabs will get the good amount of Song, but they've got the lasso already to lock him down, so he's a tanky boy, but eventually Jabs will drop. They have dropped the egg for this. They are going to try and... They won't even try for the egg because they're just way too far away. Instead, they'll look towards Savage with the Song set up now of Palos. This could be a very awkward team fight. They'll get the Pulverize onto the Weaver. Sunray's going to keep him alive for a little bit longer as 23 Savage will get the time-lapse away. He is still alive. They really want that Naga Siren. Palos in trouble, but no, it's Savage who stuck around a little bit too long. Lorinov to go down to boot by the looks of it, though Lorinov still trying to get away. For now has made it. Ooh. They'll take down Cuckoo. Cuckoo running in for a blood grenade. Here comes Jabs. Right onto the sniper. Will eventually take down Yoair. Yeah, but the creeps don't see. That's my problem.
It forces you to use it into like a tower fight. I think that's the idea. Here.
Carlos. Nice charge up from Q. They've got the Fiend's Gate coming in as well. Palos, he is as good as gone. Look at those units, John.
Look at him farm. Look at him farm. Go!
Oh my goodness.
Jabs! Stick to the gate, Jabs! No, it's just 4. In the DK, Spirit Breaker, and the Underlord.
Oh, they're trying. Smoke is broken here by Jabs, though. Cox, he's still going to rush in after Q, but Q's just going to pop the Shadow Blade and run. Well, 23 Savage, he's been caught by a lasso here, but he has the time-lapse away. It will be just fine as now the Dark Rift Jabs. He's going to jump in, catching nobody quite yet. In comes Lorinov, though. He's onto the Bat Rider. Cuckoo in a spot of danger. Who are they actually aiming? They'll finally go after Jing here, so the Snapfire is down. In comes Q with the charge out onto Cox. They have caught the Primal Beast, but do they actually have the lockdown for it? You'll have onslaught in 3 seconds. Cox will go for a walk away with the trample. Q, he'll pop the Shadow Blade and just chase him down. Cox will try for a TP play out, but they've got the charge. They've got the charge off cooldown. That's 2 for the price of nothing here for the side of Aurora. Speaking of the devil, Q is chasing Palos down at the moment. We'll eventually find the real one, and there's your charge out with the Fiend's Grip to follow, rather than the Fiend's Gate to follow. Here comes Lorinov to boot. Nothing Palos can do. A beautiful setup here from Q. They'll head right back through the Fiend's Gate.
There's Necronomicon creep pushing down bot as well. Oh.
To get his way out. Push on the creep wave though, sadly, so Cuckoo might just have to die. We'll have Cox around to try and help out, but it won't matter. Cox will just get himself out.
My Cuckoo's blink wasn't that late, but it was at that point where Aurora were already in control of majority of the map, so it's hard for me to play. It can slowly begin with the high ground siege. I say slowly, again, corrosive breath minus
so
armor simplifies this process. It's so fast.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Right back. That was pretty fast too. John Cuckoo's gone. Charges out from Q, connecting on 2 with the stun. They're just going for the T3 tower. Just look at how fast Lorinov takes that tower out. They'll glyph it up eventually. There goes Ollie. Ollie will finally die. They'll get the T3 tower, no problem, but it's now Palos who'll get stunned up here by Lorinov. Q's going to jump in a boot. Palos is oh boy.
No.
He won't have the damage on his own. Oh, he'll do it. Palos will pop the song. Now the strike, he's waiting it out. He decides better off. And in fact, they're going to go for the... Oh, the lasso. Cuckoo, no. He went on Q with the lasso, but he forgot about the bulldoze. Cox is gone, so is Cuckoo. That's a problematic mistake, as Yoe now in trouble. Lorinov, I mean, he's in danger, but not that much danger, I don't think. John, as Lorinov eventually just going to be able to walk out of there. And the saddest thing about that lasso was that the song was still going.
It's a lot. And the fact you don't need Ags now because it doesn't do anything too crazy, not like before, is kind of interesting.
If you mouse over onto hold that thought, Lasso is going to connect here onto that underboard. Jab's in a bit of danger, though he's still alive, slowly going down. Won't be able to go down eventually. Is now Yoe in trouble. The sniper Yoe going to try and shadow blade away, but cannot make it. Q, he will land the bash, securing the kill. Onto Cox they go. Cox will charge right through Q, but it won't matter because Lorinov will catch him. Cox is gone, I think. Palos will try to run, but the Fiend's Gate will come in, catching out Bosku again. And this is about that point where you're caught. 3 down without buyback here for TNC. The game is well and truly over. T4 towers, I mean, they're going quick. Jing in the meantime trying to cut off a creep wave. Needs to bounce his way out of the base though, as they have lost both T4s. Ancient exposed. Palos, he's going to pop the song, but Lorinov ignores it.
Lorinov, go!
BKB. That's so much damage, man. I mean, the cave though, there's no defense to come. I'm not even going to try to hype this up, John. They're ignoring everything.
Oh, Dragonite. You can see why
that
it's
is too much damage. That's too much.
It is way too much. And again, it's not just the damage coming out from this corrosive dragon form. It's the flexibility. Doesn't feel like you have too many amazing options. Meepo. Alright, so we were talking about this as well behind the cameras here, Mike. Meepo comes out, he takes the Pack Rat instead of the additional Meepo, which it's still strong as well. Throw the Acorn out, get a free bounce back on a single target. It's a lot of damage still. Which is why, you know, I'm surprised Hoodwink got all of those changes. We basically buffs. Still, last lane we haven't looked at up top. We've got 23 and Ollie on Jarcopter IO. Very straightforward lane. Got the Blitzkrieg as well.
Q is going to drop. Cuckoo able to get his revenge eventually here against the Hoodwinkers.
Yoe.
Mid lane, Yoe dropping quite low, does also go down. So Lorinov able to secure a kill on his own here on the Zeus. Meanwhile, top lane, Jing dropping quite low himself, but Jing's going to be okay.
Cuckoo can't really punish too hard and can get some good stacks up.
Let me show you how a real wisp does things.
That's right. Jabs is dropping a little bit low here down at the bottom lane. They are actually going to find Yoe on the side though. Yoe is down. Jabs is still going. He'll either load us up as Palos will finally be able to secure the kill.
Did I get you?
I mean, but Yoe just drops like that on the Ember, trying to rotate to help out, but he got caught by Q and lightning or arc lightning damage is kind of ridiculous. Of the poor old Yoe, he'll pop the flame guard now. Lorenov's still going. Yoe could try to punish, but does not. Meanwhile, Jab's bottom lane. Chased down here by the Meepo. Palos has got him as Cox in the meantime going to take him down thanks to the Thunder God's grab. Meanwhile, Jabs actually helps get Cuckoo down before he does die. So now Palos wants to try for Lorinov. He's going to continue trying to get there, but he is being chased by Q. But Palos able to get the kill. Q going a bit too far, and Cuckoo very happy with what he sees.
He always has to try to fall back into. Put a Blade Mail Blink when stats up. He is set to go. Cox.
Not playing. Chases on here from Savage. Fall down. He is actually going to land the first time around some Cox. Well, he's going to try to run, but there's no run. He is down once again. A very, very sad start to the game here for our offlane Doom. Meanwhile, Jabs going for a bit of a chase. They have found Palos, one of the weaker meepos, but Palos going to be able to poof away. Is now 23 Savage being relocated over to try and help out. Palos still running. Savage still chasing, but it seems as though they are going to have to secure Cuckoo instead. And that they will. Jabs will happily dunk on the Bat Rider. Palos actually going to reveal himself once again straight after he sees his bat die. They are going to have help incoming from Yoe and Jing, so now Jabs is going to find himself and Nathan Jabs. He'll miss out on the call. Yoe should have himself a kill, but here comes Lorinov now. Jabs is going to be saved by Ollie, so Jabs does not go down. Heading up towards the top lane, 23 Savage is farming that area once again. In fact, they'll see Lorinov, they want to go mid. Lorinov does get caught initially with Palos. Probably just as good as dead, that they are relocating more in. They want to try and fight. Q only really finding Cuckoo, and he still gets away, as now even the sharpshooter connects onto the Ember, but not really finding the Meepo. Lorinov finding some more chains, does catch out Q. Axis here though, call is out from Jabs, almost taking down the Ember, but not quite. They will be able to get the Terrorize off. Yoe is still playing on the edge, trying to survive with his low HP pool, but will be forced to run it away.
No, as long as Palos is ready with a blink, they can just keep going. I'll try to sneak around up top. Savage would be a big kill if they can sneak across.
Try for Lorinov again. Lorinov maybe backing off at the right moment, but Cuckoo does pop the Firefly, but has no green dagger to set up with. Q's going to jump in. There's a lot of information out with this Acorn shot. So they are going to chain him up, and eventually they should have their way with Q, but the stick charges will keep him alive a little bit longer. Yoe, he'll try and stick around. Does get the Sleight of Fist off, but needs to TP out now as Jabs. Oh, his blink was on cooldown. He's going to miss out on Jing. He'll go for Cuckoo instead. Meanwhile, Yoe going to just run it right back towards his team, but Yoe's in trouble. Yoe is down. Cox will try to run, but Jab's got the call up, ready to go whenever. Does get it, drags him right back to the lobby after Savage. That'll be another dunk here for Jabs.
I said good day, sir.
I mean, he hasn't had much fun for himself, but here comes the smoke out for the side of Aurora. Again, with that blink up and Jabs, a few stacks of Code of Blood, he has alive.
Oh, get the call off. He's found himself a Meepo. They've got him locked down, and Palos is dead. Nice and easy. Now even the sharpshooter from Q landing right onto the Dark Willow. It's going to be a nice easy dunk for Jabs. Oh boy, it's really starting to warm up now this game too. Aurora just running circles around the side of TNC. But I just don't think it's going to get any easier. Like, your Meepo just absolutely melts to the call of Jabs, and he's the least he worries on top. I mean, he's still got Lorinov and Savage to worry about. Cuckoo.
Catch out Jabs, at least.
They could try. Jabs is still not dead. They're going to try again with the Remnant from Yoe. Desperate is the way I think we put it here as Cox. He's just going to die into the call down of 23 Savage. Meanwhile, Jabs survives on 30 HP. Thought about denying himself. Thinks better of it, though. We'll be able to survive through it. He's going to reveal himself here in the Hoodwink, but it's not really much you can do about him. He's perfectly fine. Palos is actually TPing to the outpost down south. He could be in a lot of trouble if they saw him there. Instead, they're going to see Cuckoo, so they'll make the jump in on the Bat Rider. Cuckoo just annihilated us. Now they're going to know Palos was around, but Palos is out. Just poof right back to the other Meepos. And it's kind of the thing, like, had the Thunder God's Wrath come in a little bit earlier, and they saw that Meepo, that would have been a pretty big issue for Palos, but thankfully this time he'll survive.
Oh, Palos still?
Oh, never mind. As I say that, Palos in trouble. Call downs are all going to land. Palos gets dunked here by Jabs. My apologies for the curse, sir. Is Ollie in the meantime ready with the relocate in case he needs it. He didn't really anyway, but they'll get him out.
TNC will try with a smoke out. Again, it's a little bit awkward with no blink on Cuckoo, but they just need an angle out from Yoe and Cox here. Right in the right spot, too. Lorinov's up front.
Yeah, behind the suits be a great...
Oh! Huh? What? Cox? He hesitated.
Yeah, he cancelled. And now Jabs is a 3-man.
No! What happened?
I don't know. Yeah, Cox gets tipped by Lorinov. I'm not sure why he cancelled that.
Q.
Sharpshooter can allow him to get away. Palos is really trying for something, but it doesn't look too great for him as he will just poof back towards the other Meepos. But they've got the Rod of Atos to lock him down. He's okay though. He'll make it. Here comes Jabs from the north though. He's moving his way in. The Axe is going to find a call straight off the bat onto the Dark Willow. We'll be able to lock him down with the Bushwhack and Jing. Eventually should just be... Not much Jing can do about that. Rest of Aurora more than happy to keep the fight going, but the line's being drawn here through the Radiant Triangle. It seems like Aurora, they might just run into Cox again. Cox, he'll blink away at the right moment, but they have vision over this area, though they missed the call. They won't matter. Cox is dying. Jabs will happily take another kill for himself with the dunk. It really does go back to the Axe. Like, you don't want to give the Axe away in this current metas. Palos actually able to get out. Jabs though gets the call. It's pretty far away, however, but a nice bushwhack. Q's gonna lock him down even longer. And Jabs has got another one.
Ay, ay, ay. It has to be cleaner execution. It has to be a lasso and a doom on two separate targets that feel great. Jabs? Oh boy, Cox.
What can you do? Cox. He'll try to get his way out of this one, but no way out. Jabs just having a field day at the moment here, John, this Axe. Well, here comes the smoke from TNC. Jabs has found himself at the top lane farming that area, so there is some free kills to be had as they are going to get enough to 23 Savage, but they'll try for the IO first. Ollie dropping very, very low, still alive for now. Does heal up again. Palos can't finish the job, and here comes Jabs! Here comes Jabs! Yo, in huge trouble. He'll try to remnant. That was his last one. BKB away, doesn't really matter. Savage has got the triple.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, it's just all that for an IO kill. I mean, at least they got Ollie in the end. That's something.
Bottom tower is under
It's something. It's not enough to offset all those losses. Tower is going to be taken for free. Jabs is 26 armor. Code of Blood is retroactive as well and giving the values. So, you know, you get the full 1 as your Code of Blood levels up, which is kind of ridiculous. 41 armor axe, 50 armor axe. Mike, isn't that beautiful?
I mean, props to Aurora. It was kind of genius to do it into the IO as well. So Palos, he missed the initial, snares out, and with that, looks like he's as good as dead. They take down Bosku, they'll take down the Meepo. Palos is gone. Cox is probably dead to boot here, John. Cox is gone. There you go. GG is called. A pretty rough affair once again.
Yeah, they actually did what we're talking about. They actually doom lasso Jabs to literally no effect. Literally 0 damage on Axe. And it just begs the question, how did... It's kind of boggling. How did TNC not expect this Axe?